Hey guys, I've been having an issue trying to get my tailgate to come down. I have an automatic tailgate latch. There's no pull. It's just push the button and the latch automatically opens. It's a 2018 F-150 Lariat. I have about 50,000 miles on it. I did a lot of research and I found the answer. Or well, I hope I found the answer. So I'm gonna try it out and I'm gonna see if I can't get this to work on video. I'll push the latch. It's supposed to automatically pull open, and the mechanism in here, the actuator is supposed to activate and pull open the mechanism, and then tailgate comes down and opens up. That's not happening every single time unless I give it a lot of pressure. For some reason that seems to work. Pressure, push forward, and then pull. So let me see if I can't get it on the first try. If I can't, then I'll have to do it manually. I'm not gonna say I'll be surprised if it works on the first time, but it's about 70-30, really mostly not working. So, like I thought, didn't work. Let me climb in here with my dirty bed of the truck and show you what's going on. So on your truck, if you haven't done anything to it, you haven't started fixing it or whatever, this is going to be on here already. This is the actuator I'm talking about here. On your truck, if you haven't started fixing it, this will be here attached by a few bolts and you won't be able to see it. Take off those bolts, reveal the actuator, right? And you should be able to see a little bit of action when I push the button. So, a little bit of action, but what you really want to happen is the full action from the actuator. So you saw how slight that moved? That's what you're looking for. Full activation. And it wasn't really happening, obviously. So I went out and I got this piece for it fits my truck by VIN number. It's the newer model of the actuator that comes with the truck, and let me just put it in here and see if I can't get the fix to this issue. I'll get you that part number as well, the bag and box it came in. So just for reference, I called Ford itself. I didn't do some janky backdoor parts website. I'm sure they work, but I didn't want to use it. I'm trying to get the light so it's not shining too bright on this stuff here. I called up Ford. One that was actually the only one that I could find was pretty far from me. But here's the box. So I can't get that better. There's the part number. I called him, gave him the VIN number. He knew exactly what I was talking about, and he called it the actuator on the tailgate actuator. Another guy called it the activator switch instead of actuator. So I don't know if there's just confusion or, you know, incompetence, but we're gonna try and we're gonna uninstall this one and install the other one, new clips and everything, and I'll try to get it on video and let you guys know. Throw my bolts in a little magnetic catch pan, just a little cheat code there, right? I'm gonna pull this piece out. This is a factory piece, so it looks like the wire is kept in there by a quick little simple push pin. I really don't want to get out my other toolbox to get my stupid trim popping tool out, but just pulled it right off. Push pin's still intact. Just kind of what I just did, just kind of pulled it out real quick. This is the piece that we're looking at here. And if you didn't see it earlier, you pull on this line here, pull on this line here and this line here at the same time. That's what the actuator does in itself. And then let me do a little demonstration. That's kind of what the actuator does. If you had any questions on how I opened it manually, I pulled them both at the same time, tailgate popped right open. This is without the portion that we are replacing. Wish I had more natural light in here, but I sure don't. So let me just stick this piece in here real quick. This out of the way. Two. Just start that 10 millimeter. Just start that 10 millimeter real quick. Pull this back so I can kind of gauge where I'm going to put that. Ah, brand new clips. It's a nice sound. That in there. Rotate it, put it back. About midway, right? Right where it was in the last one. Brand new clip. Click it in. Get that power source, stick it back where the clip came from underneath. I probably should have done this earlier to show you guys, but I'm doing it by feel because it's really not that difficult. Stick it in. Plug in that power source. See what I'm looking at here. Isn't it great when the guy making the video says, it doesn't matter because it's not that difficult, I don't need to see. And then he is having a difficult time plugging in the portion that he can't see. Awesome. Plugged in. Just gonna slightly hit these 10 millimeters. I'm not gonna go fucking nuts. Okay, should be it. Nice and easy, $76 part from Ford. Picked it up. Not every dealership had it. Had to drive pretty far away. This is like somewhere in the north side of San Antonio, if I'm not mistaken. Let's give it a shot, see what happens, and then we'll hit reassembly after. All right, let's give it a shot. Key. That was so satisfying. Even when it was working that 30% of the time, you'd push the button and you hear a slight click, kind of like that, click, and it would just slowly open. As you heard, that actuator just slammed open, dropped that tailgate like there was nothing going on. Something else that wasn't working was my key fob. I have the double open, self-open. Let's see if that works. It absolutely 100% was not working earlier. With that old actuator, hopefully it works. That'd be great. Wow, that is satisfying. I haven't had that in months. All right, let's put it back together. That way you guys can see how I kind of got to this starting portion. And don't judge me on my YouTube making skills, my video making skills here. I've never made a YouTube. I don't plan on doing it again. But damn, this was an issue that plagued me. I thought there was no fix, or I was gonna have to buy a new tailgate. I'm sure it's expensive. Didn't even look at it because I didn't even want to think about it. So, oh, and while you're here, if you're having the same issue that I am, just as a fucking little side precursor, all the little push pins popped out, and every now and then when I'm moving something, when I was getting all this gym equipment in here, this would just pop off, and then it's fucking flying around. It looks fucking stupid, just like that. It's flying around. Or it, when this popped off, this entire piece came off, so that looks ugly. So while I'm here and it's all disassembled, I bought some push pins from AutoZone. I'll throw those in there and keep them in there for good. We'll get those push pins in. I'll get right back with you, and then we'll start on the reassembly on this here. It's really not that difficult. So as you can kind of see, I just threw some it's like a $4 box of a universal size push pins in, and they look and work just fine. Obviously they're not small and sexy and black like these, but they did the job just fine. And hopefully this doesn't, obviously it's not coming off now because I just put these push pins, but hopefully it doesn't come off in the future. I'm sure I'll get questions in the comments. I got these from AutoZone. Universal body panel retainers in white, 456780. If that helps somebody, I'll put it right here. 456780 universal push pins. It's like $4, and it came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Slide this back into place. That's how it's gonna look right before you take it off, before you start working with all that bullshit. Let me get my drill and my screws with the right bit on there. I'll be right back. Just for a slight reference, it's kind of not a unique screw bolt, but yeah, I have my flashlight in my mouth. That's why I stopped talking and started drilling like an idiot. So it's like a cool star bit. I already had one in my little bit package that I got. These are all the ones that came in here. I just threw them in my little magnetic box so I wouldn't lose them. I'm not gonna go absolutely freaking crazy chewing them to the bit, just in case I gotta take this tailgate off again. I'm gonna make sure they're secured, but I'm not gonna go impact hammering the shit out of these, right? Knocking out some sort of world record for tightness on the tailgate. I'm just gonna nice and snug. You know, I'm not Manny the Mechanic or Mr. DIY Fix It on YouTube. This will probably be the first and only video I make ever, so if I can do this, you can do it. It's just a matter of you literally need to have some shitty wireless drill that will give you 10 minutes of power. I have this Firestorm, which has always done well by me, but you know, shitty wireless drill that'll give you 10 minutes of power, the right bit, and the $76 part for it, and you're golden. So I'm gonna get all this stuff put back together. That's the end of the video. I can't really link the products right in the YouTube because I didn't buy them online. I went to a dealership, but I'll put the part number down there. You can pause it on whatever the part number was there, look it up, whatever. I'll put the name, all that trash in the comment section or description, whatever. But 2018 F-150 Lariat with the automatic electronic tailgate. When you call Ford, they'll ask you for your VIN, so that should mitigate any questions or any issues with getting the right part. But there is one for the automatic tailgate, and there is a separate part for the actual pull latch tailgate. There are two different parts, but they should be able to tell you which one's which according to the VIN. So yeah guys, $76. By the way, the dealership was going to charge me like $400 to put that in. They said you know, parts, labor, time, service, whatever, blah blah blah. So I don't know, I paid 76 bucks, you know, 76 plus like 4 for those trim tabs. And that's it, man. If you have any questions, send them. I probably won't respond, but maybe I will, I don't know. All right, thanks.